the Shakespeare class presents MuchAdo about Nothing.
My lords and ladies, gentles all, we humble players take great pleasure in welcoming you this eve to the garden of Leonardo, governor of our fair Messina. Tonight a masquerade party is held in honor of Aragon's prince, Don Pedro, and his band of men recently returned from battle victorious. Joining the guest of honor is Count Claudio, on whose behalf Don Pedro has vowed to woo and win the heart of Leonardo's daughter, the fair and virtuous hero. Always present at the prince's side in arms and in friendship is Benedict. Ever the consummate bachelor, Benedict eschews all talk of love and yet is beloved by all, save Leonardo's lovely but sharp-tongued niece Beatrice, as confirmed a maid as Benedict is a bachelor. Joining the festivities are hero's handmaids, Ursula and Margaret, and Leonardo's brother Antonio, and Balthazar the bard prepares to welcome and lead the revelers in the celebrations. Ah, but it seems that to every party come those to whom merriment and joy are strangers. Behold Don John, Don Pedro's bastard brother, and his man Baraccio. Were there ever such characters, so black of heart, with such vile intent? However, let us not dwell on such gloom, but join the party as the celebration begins.
Yeah, boy! Is Count John not here at supper?
I saw him not.
How tartly that gentleman looks. I never can see him, but I impart for him an hour after.
He is of a very melancholy disposition.
You were an excellent man that were made just in the midway between him and Benedict. The one is too like an image and says nothing, and the other too like my lady's eldest son, evermore tattling.
Then half of Signor Benedict's tongue in Count John's mouth, and half of Count John's melancholy in Signor Benedict's face.
With a good leg and a good foot, uncle, and money enough in his purse, such a man would win any woman in the world if he could give her his will.
By my troth, niece, thou will never get thee a husband if thou is so shrewd of thee tongue.
Lord, I could not endure a husband with a beard on his face. I had rather lie in a woman.
And you make light on a husband that hath no beard?
What should I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and make him my waiting gentlewoman? He that hath a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man. And he that is more than a youth is not for me, and he that is less than a man, I am not for him.
In faith, she's too cursed.
Well, then go you into hell?
No, but to the gate. And there will the devil meet me like an old couple with horns on his head and say, "Get you to heaven, Beatrice, get you to heaven. Here's no place for you maids. So away to St. Peter. For the heavens, he shows me where the bachelors sit, and there live we as merry as the day is long."
Well, niece, I trust you will be ruled by your father.
Yes, faith. It is my cousin's duty to make courtesy and say, "Father, as it please you." Yet for all that, cousin, let him be a handsome fellow, or else make another courtesy and say, "Father, as it please me."
Daughter, you remember what I told you. If the prince do solicit you in that way, you know your answer. And niece, I hope to see you one day fitted with a husband.
Not till God make men of some other metal than earth.
Cousin, you apprehend passing shrewdly.
I have a good eye, uncle. I can see a church by daylight.
Ah, the revelers are entering, brother. Make good way.
Lady, will you walk about with your friends? You walk softly, look sweetly, and say nothing. I'm yours for the walk.
Well, I would you did like me.
So would not I, for your own sake, for I have many ill qualities.
Which is one?
I say my prayers aloud.
I love you the better. The hymns may cry amen.
God, master is a good dancer.
Amen.
And God, keep him out of my sight when the dance is done. Answer, clerk.
No more words. The clerk is answered. I know you well enough. You are Signor Antonio.
At a word, I am not.
I know you by the bridling of your head.
To tell you true, I counterfeit.
You could never do him so ill well unless you were the very man. You are he, you are he.
At a word, I am not.
Come, come. Do you think I do not know you by your excellent wit? Can virtue hide itself? Go to mum, you are he. Graces will appear and there's an end.
Will you not tell me who told you so?
No, you shall pardon.
Nor will you not tell me who you are?
Not now.
That I was disdainful, and that I had my good wit out of 100 merry tales. Well, this was Signor Benedict that said so.
What's he?
I am sure you know him well enough.
Oh, not I, believe me.
Has he never made you laugh?
I pray you, what is he?
Why, he is the prince's jester, a very dull fool. Only his gift is in devising impossible slanders. None but libertines delight in him, and the commendation innovation is not in his wit, but in his villainy, where he both pleases men and angers them, and then they laugh at him and beat him. I am sure if he is in the fleet, I would he had boarded me.
When I know the gentleman, I'll tell him what you say.
Do. We must follow the leaders.
In every good thing.
Nay, if they leave one ill, I will leave them at the next turning.
Are you not Signor Benedict?
You know me well. I am she.
Signor, you are very near my brother in his love. He is enamored on Hero. I pray you dissuade him from her. She is no equal for his birth.
How know you he loves her?
I heard him swear his affection.
As did I too, and he swore he would marry her tonight.
Come, let us to the banquet.
Thus answers I in the name of Benedict, but hear these ill news to the ears of Claudio. 'Tis certain so, the prince woos for himself. Friendship is constant in all other things, save in matters of the office and in affairs of love. This is an accident of hourly proof, which I distrust not. Farewell, therefore, hero. Yea, say.
Come, go with me.
Whither?
Why, it's your own business, Count, for the prince hath got your hero.
I wish to join her.
But do you think the prince would have served you thus?
I pray you, please.
Alas, poor hurt foul. But that my lady Beatrice should know me and not know me. The prince's fool. Ha! Perhaps I go under that title because I am married. Well, I am not so reputed. It is the base, though bitter disposition of Beatrice that puts the world into her person and therefore gives me out. Well, I'll be revenged as I may.
Now, Signor, where's the Count?
Troth, my lord, I have played the part of Lady Fay. I found him as melancholy as a lodge in a ward. I told him, and I think I told him true, that your grace hath got the goodwill of this young lady.
The Lady Beatrice hath a quarrel to you. The gentleman she danced with told her she is much wronged by you.
Oh, she misused me past the endurance of a block. She told me, not thinking I was myself, that I was the prince's jester, that I heard her jest upon jest in such impossible conveyance. Upon me I stood like a man at my mark with the whole army shooting at me. She speaks poniards and every word stabs. If her breath were as terrible as her terminations, there would be no living thing near her. She would infect to the North Star.
Look, here she comes now.
Will your grace command me any service to the world's end? I will go on the slightest errand from now to the activities that you can devise to send me on. I will fetch you a hair of the great champ's beard. Do you any embassies to the Pigamies, rather than hold 3 words conference with this harpy? Have you no employment for me?
None but to desire your good company.
Oh, heavens, sir, there's a dish I love not. I cannot endure my lady tongue.
Come, lady, come. Lost the heart of Signor Benedict.
Indeed, my lord. He lent it me a while, and I gave him use for it. A double heart to a single one. Marry, once before he won it of me with false dice. Therefore your grace may well say I have lost it.
You have put him down, lady, you have put him down.
So I would not he should do me, my lord, lest I should prove the mother of fools. I have brought Count Claudio, whom he sent me to seek.
How now, Count? Wherefore are you sad?
Not sad, my lord.
How then sick?
Neither, my lord.
The Count is neither sad, nor sick, nor merry, nor well, but Seville, Count. Seville as an orange, something of that jealous complexion.
If faith, lady, I think your blazing to be true. If he be so, I'll be sworn. His conceit's false. Here, Claudio, I have wooed in thy name, and the fair hero is won. I have broken her father, and his goodwill obtained. Name the day of marriage, and God give thee joy. Count, take of me my daughter, and with her my riches. His grace hath made the match, and to all say, Amen.
Speak, Count, 'tis your cue.
Silence is the perfectest herald of joy. I were but little happy if I could say how much. Lady, as you are mine, I as yours. I give myself away to you, and dote upon the exchange.
Speak, cousin, or, if you cannot, stop his mouth with a kiss, and let not him speak neither.
In faith, lady, you have a merry heart.
Yea, my lord, I thank it, poor fool, who keeps on the windy side of care. My cousin tells me in his ear that he's in her heart.
And so she doth, cousin.
Good Lord, for a minds. Thus goes everyone to the world but I, and I am sunburnt. I may sit in a corner and cry, hey-ho, for a husband.
Lady Beatrice, I will get you one.
I'd rather have one of your father's getting. Hath your grace ne'er a brother like you? Your father got excellent husbands, if a maid can come by them.
We want me, lady.
No, my lord. Unless I might have another for working days, your grace is too costly to wear every day. But I beseech your grace, pardon me. I was born to speak all mirth, and no matter.
Your silence most befits me. For to be you, best becomes married, forgot to question if you were born in a merry hour.
No, sure, my lord, my mother cried. But then there was a star danced, and under that was I born. Cousins, God give you joy.
By my troth, a pleasant spirited lady.
There's little of the melancholy elements in her, for she is never sad, but when she sleeps, and even then she wakes herself with laughter.
She cannot endure to hear tell of a husband.
Oh, Lord, my Lord, she mocks all of her wooers out of suit.
She were an excellent wife for Benedict.
They were married for but a week, and then they talked themselves mad.
County Claudio, when mean you go to church?
Tomorrow, my lord? No, not till Monday, that is near 7 night. A time to breathe to. A time for all things to answer my mind.
Come, you shake the head of so long will breathe. But I warn thee, County Claudio, the time shall not go dully by us. I will in the interim undertake one of Hercules' labors, which is to bring the Lady Beatrice and Signor Benedict into a mountain of affection, the one with the other. If vain have it to match, what if you three will but minister such assistance as I shall direct you?
I am for it, my lord, even though it costs me 10 nights' watchings. And I, my lord.
And you too, gentle hero?
I will do any modest office, my lord, to get my husband.
If we can do this, Cupid is no longer an archer. His glory shall be ours, for we are the only love gods. Go in with me, and I will tell you the plan.
It is so. Count Claudio shall marry the daughter of Leonato.
Yea, my lord, but I can cross it.
Any bar, any cross, any impediment will be medicinable to me. I am sick in displeasure to him, and whatsoever comes athwart his affection bringeth evenly with mine. How canst thou cross this marriage?
Not honestly, my lord, but so covertly that no dishonesty shall fear me.
Show me briefly how.
I think I told your lordship a year since how much I'm in favor of Margaret, the waiting gentlewoman to hero.
I remember.
I can at any unfeasible instant of the night appoint her to look out through the lady's chamber window.
What life is in that to be the death of this marriage?
The poison of that lies in you to temper. Go you to the prince, your brother, and spare not to tell him that you have wronged his honor in marrying your now Claudio, whose estimations you mightily hold up, too contaminated stale, such as one of hero.
What proof shall I make of that?
Proof enough to misuse the prince, to vex Claudio, to undo hero, and to kill Leonato. Looking for any other issue?
Only to despite him I will endeavor anything.
Is it possible that so true a love such as Hero and Claudio share can be put asunder by such villainous plotting? Will great Cupid indeed be o'erthrown by the calculations of a mere mortal prince? Will much ado come of such rumor, such gossip, such nothing? Or will it all come to nothing? Of this and more hath the bard writ, that ye may discover all for yourself in William Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. And with that, our humble troop wishes that your hearts may be merry, your Christmas bright, and, in the words of dear Beatrice, may God give you joy.